Okay. Good morning, class. How are you?
Fine.
Okay, today we're gonna have an amazing class about things that we believe on. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so first I need you to see these pictures, okay? Here goes the first one. Jeffrey, can you tell me what do you see here?
A woman in.
Yeah, perfect. And Ferchi, what do you think she's doing?
She's throwing
A coin?
a coin.
Yeah.
Ah,
And Ale, why do you think that she's doing that? Why
Because-
she's throwing a coin?
because she thinks that throw a coin in this place is going to like attract looking for her.
Yeah, that's true. Now let's see this other picture. Vale, what do you see there? Okay, who is? It's she a woman or a man?
Woman.
Perfect. And she's indoors in her house or outdoors? She's in her house? Yeah, she's indoors. And what does she has open?
Right.
An umbrella. Yeah, she opened an umbrella indoors. And how does she seems? Does she seems happy or sad or scared?
Scared.
Yeah, she's scared because people believe that when you open an umbrella indoors is a sign of bad luck. Now what is she doing? Can you do what she's doing?
She's cruising there.
Yeah, she's crossing her fingers. And why do people do that?
For look.
Yeah, for luck, exactly. And this is the last one. Why is he scared?
Because a black cat passed in front of him.
Yeah, that's true. All of these are superstitions, are things that people believe on, but they are just based on culture. They don't have an exactly proof to believe that, okay? Do you have some superstitions? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about them. I want you to discuss in your table if you believe in superstitions, why or why not, and if you or your relatives, that is your family members or your friends, follow any superstitions and why do you follow it, okay? So you have 2 minutes to talk between you, okay? So I don't know, you Ali can start and then everyone can talk a little bit. You decide which questions to discuss, okay?
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about the superstition I believe. Every time
Talk with them.
when I was in 2022 during a World Cup of soccer, where every time Argentina was playing soccer, I was saying null mufa because I didn't want to attract bad luck to the team because of my like my
Your beliefs?
yes my beliefs.
Okay, perfect.
What do you all think?
That is true.
Do you think
Because-
that mufa is true?
Yes.
Why?
Because Argentina. What?
But they won because I
Yes.
say I know mufa.
Of course.
Okay.
No, they won because they have talent. No, because you
Yes,
say I
yes,
know
yes.
the move.
She's right. She's right. Maybe she's right. But maybe too. I have some reason too. What do you think? Do you believe in mufa?
Yes, yes.
You believe in mufa?
Yes.
You Vale?
Yes.
And do you have heard about any other superstition? Like, do you believe that seeing a black cat gives bad luck?
No.
No.
Why
me
no,
too.
Ferchi?
Because no, I don't know. It's just that if you see a cat, it doesn't determinate if you had bad luck or not.
Yeah, okay. That's a nice thought.
I've heard about break a mirror,
Yeah,
but I think that it's not. It could not be true. It's just broke a mirror and
and Andre,
That's
why
it.
do you believe that people follow superstitions?
Because I should.
¿Y qué pasa si no sé inglés? O sea,
Tell me in Spanish and I can help you.
de acá donde.
Ajá.
Bueno, o sea,
Wait, ¿por qué people follow superstitions? ¿Any ideas?
porque se los dicen los,
Yeah.
los abuelos.
That could be. Because people told them. Repeat? Because people told them.
¿Cómo?
Because
Because
people
people
told them.
told them.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay, so right now, I need you to pay close attention, okay? Because we're gonna listen to an audio about superstitions. There will be two people talking, Nikki and Tony. Yeah. So they will be talking about the superstition they follow and some that they have heard. You have to listen to the details and you have to fill a chart that Alice is gonna give to you with the details that they said. You have to pay close attention to the structure and the language because later on you will discuss a superstition that you have in the same way, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so let's see the chart closer. Okay, so Jeffrey, can you read what do we have in the chart? Like the titles.
Superstition 1,
Uh-huh.
superstition and white.
Okay, perfect. So in each way that the people talk, they're gonna share a superstition. So you have to write the superstition. For example, imagine that they say finding a four-leaf clover. Do you know what is it?
It's a signal of good luck.
Yeah, perfect. It's a trébol. A clover is a trébol, okay? So imagine that they talk about it. So in why, you have to put why it is a superstition. And it's what Alice said. A trébol is a sign of good luck, okay? And the result, the people that are talking are gonna tell you what happened when they followed the superstition. For example, Nikki found $100 in the street, okay, after finding a four-leaf clover. Okay, so you're gonna follow these things in the audio. I'm gonna put the audio to you.
And easy to understand. So let's get started. Nikki, do you believe in any superstitions?
Well, Tony, I have to admit I'm a bit superstitious. For example, I always throw salt over my left shoulder if I spill some. It's something my grandmother taught me. She said it keeps bad luck away.
That's interesting. For me, I always have to wear my lucky socks when I have something important, like a job interview or a big meeting. I know it sounds silly, but it makes me feel more confident.
Wow, lucky socks. That's great. You know, these little things we do can sometimes make us feel better, even if they don't really change anything.
True. And that's why superstitions can be fun to talk about. They tell us a lot about different cultures and traditions. So, Nikki, do you have any funny stories about superstitions?
Oh, yes, I do. Once, I had a black cat cross my path while I was walking to work. I was so worried because I'd always heard that it meant bad luck. But guess what happened that day?
What happened?
I found a $20 bill on the street. So maybe that black cat was actually good luck for me.
That's hilarious. See, sometimes superstitions can surprise us. For me, there was a time when I broke a mirror and was so scared I'd have 7 years of bad luck, but nothing bad happened. And in fact, I got a promotion at work soon after.
That's a good point, Tony. Superstitions are just beliefs, and they don't control our lives. But they do make for some great stories. Speaking...
Okay, did you get them? Did you miss some?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna play it again. I'm gonna play it slower this time. Just okay. Here we go again, okay? Ready?
Guess what happened that day?
What happened?
I found a $20 bill on the street. So maybe that black cat was actually good luck for me.
It was. Here.
Experiences.
And remember, we'll keep it simple and easy to understand. So let's get started. Nikki, do you believe in any superstitions?
Well, Tony, I have to admit I'm a bit superstitious. For example, I always throw salt over my left shoulder if I spill some. It's something my grandmother taught me. She said it keeps bad luck away.
That's interesting. For me, I always have to wear my lucky socks when I have something important, like a job interview or a big meeting. I know it sounds silly, but it makes me feel more confident.
Wow, lucky socks. That's great. You know, these little things we do can sometimes make us feel better, even if they don't really change anything.
True. And that's why superstitions can be fun to talk about. They tell us a lot about different cultures and traditions. So, Nikki, do you have any funny stories about superstitions?
Oh, yes, I do. Once, I had a black cat cross my path while I was walking to work. I was so worried because I'd always heard that it meant bad luck. But guess what happened that day?
What happened?
I found a $20 bill on the street. So maybe that black cat was actually good luck for me.
That's hilarious. See, sometimes superstitions can surprise us. For me, there was a time when I broke a mirror and was so scared I'd have 7 years of bad luck, but nothing bad happened. And in fact, I got a promotion at work soon after.
That's a good point, Tony. Superstitions are just beliefs, and they don't control our lives. But they do make for some great...
Okay, did you get them now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you have like 1 minute to discuss with a partner, you two, and you two are free. Okay? Like to share what you wrote in your chart. Okay, so share. You can share what you wrote.
The first one was to throw salt in their left shoulder.
Yes.
Have you ever heard about it?
No, only like the coin.
Coin.
Yeah.
A coin in the left shoulder. But did she talk about it?
No. But
Nice.
I don't understand. She spelled why?
She spelled
She throw
salt.
why?
I've
Okay,
heard
but you
that
have
salt
to talk.
is like to
Like to share, yeah, with words.
to scare
Try.
phantoms, ghosts.
Yeah, ghost.
But I don't know, but it's about like expulse bad
What do you
vibes.
think about
Yes.
this one?
And the second one,
That for a
it was like where the lucky socks or something important.
Sorry?
no.
Where lucky socks or something important.
Okay,
Okay.
now we're gonna continue. Now you have here the script of the story. Well, some parts of the script.
Okay.
And you have to write the missing words, okay? It's only one word in each space. So now you have the time to read. Yeah, you have to read the script of the story. And you have to write the missing words that you will listen to, okay?
Now.
No, I'm gonna play the audio again.
Normal speed.
It's the same audio. But you have to complete in English.
So let's get started. Nikki, do you believe in any superstitions?
Well, Tony, I have to admit I'm a bit superstitious. For example, I always throw salt over my left shoulder if I spill some. It's something my grandmother taught me. She said it keeps bad luck away.
That's interesting. For me, I always have to wear my lucky socks when I have something important, like a job interview or a big meeting. I know it sounds silly, but it makes me feel more confident.
Wow, lucky socks. That's great. You know, these little things we do can sometimes make us feel better, even if they don't really change anything.
True. And that's why superstitions can be fun to talk about. They tell us a lot about different cultures and traditions. So, Nikki, do you have any funny stories about superstitions?
Oh, yes, I do. Once, I had a black cat cross my path while I was walking to work. I was so worried because I'd always heard that it meant bad luck. But guess what happened that day?
What happened?
I found a $20 bill on the street. So maybe that black cat was actually good luck for me.
That's hilarious. See, sometimes superstitions can surprise us. For me, there was a time when I broke a mirror and was so scared I'd have 7 years of bad luck, but nothing bad happened. And in fact, I got a promotion at work soon after.
That's a good point, Tony. Superstitions are just beliefs, and they don't control our lives. But they do make for some great stories. Speaking of stories, we have some wonderful guests today who will share their own
Okay,
Yes.
now we're gonna check this later and we're gonna pass to the next activity, okay?
Okay.
So now you listen to some stories with superstitions. So now you will talk about your own superstitions as we did at the beginning, okay? So you can use the same that you talk about in the first part. So here you will do pairs or trios, okay?
Okay.
So you have to write. You will listen to your partner's superstitions. Your partner have to tell a story about a superstition that she or a family member had. So you will have to write the superstition of your partner, why, what does it mean, and what happened. For example, I have a superstition that is called San Cucufato. You have listened about it?
No.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So once a friend of mine lost her ring, that is something that you put on your finger, and that this superstition says that if you tie something 3 times and you ask San Cucufato for it, you will find it. Okay? So here my partner wrote, if you tied a knot in something, you will find what you lost. And the result was that we found my friend's ring. Okay? So you have to do the same with a partner, okay? So you have 4 minutes for doing this. So you can work with Perchi, Andre, and Jeffrey, you work with Ale and Vali. So let's go.
Here, baby. So you call San Cocopato every time you lose your phone?
I should, but sometimes it doesn't work.
Move.
And Andre, move.
You're so near to me.
Okay.
Quiricocho.
So you're
So,
Watching the
okay, so remember that one
Finals.
has to tell his story first,
versus
and the
France,
other is filling the chart, okay?
okay.
And I put my answer too.
No, just the answer of your partner.
So I only have
When
one
French
answer.
is
Yes.
going to throw a penalty, I always say Quiricocho
Or a family member story.
before the French player throw the penalty, and that significates that the French penalty is going to
I don't know.
going to
Or
how do you
anything
say,
that you have
throw
seen in
the
TikTok
penalty
or in TV.
or lose. And
Or something that you do. You have lucky socks, no? Lucky socks. Like what you
French
wear
player,
in each match.
oh yeah,
But you say you don't wash your socks.
lose,
Sí.
throw the
Throw away
penalty,
the
throw away the penalty.
You know,
That significa that Quiricocho,
Something that you
Quiricocho
do
fuga,
before a match.
Quiricocho funciona.
Like a ritual.
¿Quieres escribir el tuyo?
I was writing yours.
Dormir.
But yes, you have to plug.
Or you
Or
work
I don't know. I really don't know.
But it's always the okay.
We are 3, so I have to hear 2 of them
Yeah.
and wrote it.
Just one.
Just one of, and then my
No, you just write one.
I just one.
You left the other chart empty.
Okay.
Okay, so.
Entonces,
Yes.
¿qué es lo que me vas a decir?
All of you have to
¿Me
talk,
hablas?
but
So-
you just write one.
Tell me about a superstitious valley.
Oh my goodness, I'm thinking. These are difficult.
For you valley.
And it doesn't happen anything.
Try.
If the result is that it didn't happen anything, you put nothing happened.
So the superstition is like
Eh.
throw.
Ah,
Like that.
Yeah.
Throw yourself 7 times.
Superstition.
Throw yourself.
When I was younger, too
Throw.
much time ago,
Throw.
I thought that if I
Throw
could,
yourself
and
7
if I
times.
if
But espalda.
Ajá, back.
turn off the TV
Back.
Ajá.
How?
and watch
Back,
Disney
back,
Channel,
backwards.
But like,
I was
tell me
like
all
protected
the
for
backside.
ghosts
You throw yourself
and
backside
bad
throw
things.
yourself
in the sea.
backside in the
Okay, and
sea.
what is your
7 times.
superstition? That Disney is like a protector. Disney Channel is like a protector of
Wait.
bad things.
Throw
What do you think? Facto.
Yeah.
yourself
I always put it like, have you heard that people also like runs after turning the light off
7
Yes.
because they're scared?
You.
Yeah.
times.
Me. Yeah. That could be one too.
So we do this
So
to
you have one
eliminate
valid?
the bad luck.
Yes, you have to try it.
Eliminate
If you
Try,
can't,
try,
you can
try.
say some things in Spanish
Bad
and some
luck.
other in English.
luck.
Yeah.
No, it's like in Spanish.
Ajá.
Try to say it in
B-A-D.
Spanish.
Luck. L-U-C. Okay. And the result doesn't happen anything. Done.
Like it could be something you do before an important
Done.
test, or a match, or
H-A-P-P.
something that your mom do while she was pregnant.
Anything.
Something that grandma told to her.
A-N-Y-T-H-I-N-G. Okay, so now your story time.
Ajá. So why did you knock wood? Why?
Ay.
¿Por qué?
Para hacer como que no. Para que no vaya a pasar.
Left.
Ah, perfect. And have you done it once? ¿Alguna vez lo has
¿Se
hecho?
encuentra con el pie izquierdo, pues, al
Sí.
canto?
And
And the result,
Happens.
what was the
it
result?
works or it didn't work?
Always.
¿Funcionó o no?
Sí. Yes.
¿Viste?
Okay, thank
Esa la
you,
pedí
thank
por la
you.
madre.
Okay. Have you finished?
You have to try it.
Okay. I'm gonna give you one more minute.
How do you say like cancha?
Ah, like field?
Field.
Yeah.
Camp no.
No.
Why?
Anfield. Anfield.
But where is your superstition? Where is the superstition?
Teacher, we have faith.
Porque sí,
Okay,
güey,
perfect.
una
Let's
vez,
give one
pues,
more
el
minute to
izquierdo.
your.
Okay, what?
You're
Classic.
Write the
And the
superstition
result?
of my
Which
teammate,
would win.
of my teammate.
Green games.
Tocar madera.
Ah, here you can put it.
You
It
can.
worked.
Teacher is watching the cell phone.
Nothing.
Please. Oh
Sorry,
no.
sorry.
You can put here that it worked. It worked. Okay. Did you finish now?
Y no input. Input es entrada.
Did you finish now?
Yes.
Okay. So here, this is the last part of our class, okay? So the last thing that we're gonna do is that you are gonna create your own superstition, okay? Something new, something that you wanna invent, okay? So in here you can consider things like the superstition. It could give you bad or good luck, okay? It could help you or it could be something to prevent you, okay? Why? Is it gonna help you in a test, in a match, to find things, to have money, to find love maybe? And the result, what happens if you don't follow it, okay? So you can work in your groups, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so it's something new.
One
So
per.
is one
One
per
per
group
person?
or per
One
person?
per group,
Per group.
yeah.
What do you
In the
think?
same.
Yeah, in the same group.
Okay.
What do you think if we
Now you have
create a
to
superstition
create a
that is
superstition.
about
Like,
lost three
Right.
FIFA games
Okay,
in a row?
you have to create one superstition, okay?
If you
So
lost
first you can
three
decide why.
FIFA,
Your
games
superstition
in a
will
row,
help you
it's
find love,
because you
find
are-
money, to win a match, to win a test.
don't have.
What do you want?
How do you say it?
a test.
The thing that you say that
Okay, so
other
you
people
put
have when you
to
are
win a
handicap.
test.
Handicap.
Ah,
You lost
Handicap
three
is-
matches because you have handicap and
no, if your players of the team. Oh, this
What
for this.
superstition?
Yeah. But don't worry,
I
because
did a
you
1, 2,
use
3
Alistair.
Handicap.
handicap.
Okay, so now what are you going to
Why?
do to win a test?
When you lost,
When
What are you going to do
no,
in your
you
superstition?
lost the match because you think that your players
You have
One
to
match.
think.
because you think that your players doesn't
Mira, claro, me lo dan en español. En inglés.
doesn't
Try it, try it.
Me preguntan qué tengo que hacer.
¿Qué vas a hacer?
Después me lo traducen en
you
inglés.
want
¿Qué vas a hacer
whatever
para
you want.
ganar el test?
Estudiar, mix.
No, pero
Estudiing.
it has to be something, ajá,
Como.
something that is not related. Algo que no esté
Doesn't
relacionado
make
con
whatever you want.
ganar el examen en sí.
Whatever you want.
doesn't do what?
Como puede ser, no sé, ponerte los zapatos al revés, peinarte diferente.
Why?
Ah, doing a
Because
trenza.
I lost.
Ah, yeah.
That
Braid.
word exists.
What? You can put it.
You lost
Braid. Ajá, bravo.
matches
Mhm. Doing a braid.
Match.
in a
Apostrophe
row.
S.
Next.
Yeah.
This is match.
Bravi.
Ajá, bravo.
Jeffrey.
But now you have to put what happens if you don't do it, like a punishment.
Second.
Ahora tienen que poner un castigo si no cumplen con la...
Marla, how do you say cartón en
Like a
inglés?
resume.
In English.
Like,
Cartón.
yeah,
It's not cartón.
no. It's...
Teacher.
I don't remember right
How
now.
do you say cartón?
I don't remember. Like,
What happens if you don't do that?
ajá. Like a punishment, like a castigo
Okay.
that you're gonna put.
You failed the test.
Sí.
Okay, now, Andre, please read it because you're gonna present it later, okay?
Cardboard.
Yeah.
Two.
Yeah.
Cardboard.
Presentar.
That is
Cardboard. Cardboard. Zero.
Voy al baño.
Okay, now please Valerie read it because later
I
you will
remember it.
present
Go to the
it.
bathroom,
Okay? But
Ah,
not
sí,
out loud. Léelo en tu mente.
it's a prank.
En tu mente, like, in silence.
Bathroom is like grabar.
Mismo.
Vaya.
Plástico, algo así.
Pero ese sí
Okay,
Plástico.
have you finished? Yes.
No.
Yes,
Now Andre is gonna pass to the front and present his superstition. So please Andre, come. Okay, tell us what you wrote.
Doing a break before the test.
Please listen.
Why win a test?
And what happened if you don't follow?
And fail the test.
Okay, do you think it will work? Would you follow it or no?
No.
Put thumbs up if you will follow it, thumbs down if you want.
Boo.
Yay!
Okay. Now, Vale, your turn.
on FIFA that Ricardo's plays doesn't do what you want.
Okay. Now now why would you follow it?
Ricardo, you lost 2 main matches in Arrow. Result Jeffrey descent to Carvel, but you?
Okay. Can you help her?
Yes, we talk about handicap.
Uh-huh.
This is one thing that is going to happen to you when you lost a match while you are playing FIFA.
Okay.
So why if this happened when you lost too many matches in a row?
Because your players
the
doesn't
result
do
Okay.
the result is because Jeffrey once was playing FIFA too many times and he lost in a row too many times, and he descended in his division, in his pro division, to the lowest one.
Oh, okay. Would you follow it or not?
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Okay.
Play FIFA.
Yes.
Thank you,
It's
everyone. Have a nice day.